5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're actually here now. How are you? Thank you for coming back. This is game 2. Got to see if we're actually live yet. Hoping we are. Yep, we appear to be. So this is a good thing. All right. Okay. How to build a resort. A big resort. This is actually going to be 6 stories high. The first 3 stories, the top 3 stories will be a big gaming room, a crafts room. The top 2 stories will be rooms, obviously, residents and guest rooms. And then 3 stories underneath will be a whole array of things, including a garage. So this is day 1 of the build, but it's okay. Let's bring on the daytime, because you can't build in the nighttime, no matter, well, you can, I suppose, but no matter what country you're in, it's kind of better if you build in the daytime. So let's bring that on. Now, one of the problems I have with this build is I actually have to cart my inventory around with me. Now, if you're wondering what the hell that hole is for, that's in case I fall in. So I don't get, if I fall in under here and kind of get waylaid, don't know which way I'm going, and end up underneath the building, it kind of gives me a little pop-up to be able to get out. Okay, so we're drawing, yeah, one of the problems here is once I get out of a certain diameter from this thing here, which is the village marker, right? Now, there's a certain diameter I am able to build in, that when I'm building, all of my inventory, which is in all of those boxes over there, those green boxes, is available to me. Once I step outside that diameter, I actually have to carry the building equipment in here. It doesn't, from outside the circumference, it does not access those green buildings. So that, of course, is a bit of a problem. Just going to check that people can actually hear me. It doesn't. Yep, people can. That's a good thing. All right, pull this down so that it's a little bit louder. I noticed that it's a little bit soft. Sorry about that. Drink time. Okay, it's 7:03 a.m. right here. I've already done a 2-hour gaming stream. Had an hour's break to recover my hand a little bit, do some mild exercises, because I have de Quervain's, or whatever they call it, syndrome, so I can't continue to use it all the time. So, oh, that's really good. We got a cave up there. I did not know that. I didn't realize. Okay, now I have to get in my head the visual of what I want to do. I've got a basic outline of what I want, but I haven't got a visual of inside yet. Okay, now I'm doing, the filter that I'm using is the Supernova Academy. So all of the pieces of the Lego that go with this, I'll open up this and I'll show you. So when we go to, this is walls. So this is all the type of walls that go with the Supernova Academy. I can access all of those, and I wouldn't want to access anything else because they're simply not relevant to the building. Any stairs that I need are there. This is fencing. Well, which I will be using, and that will in fact be going, I need a corner. There's no corner. Yes, there is. There's one right there. We will go, don't you fall in there, Jackson. Okay, let me see if I can get this There. Okay, it's going to have to go that way. And it says I don't have enough resources. What do I need? I need, okay, I need marble. All right, now over we go. Run, 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 run. Running, running, running. I need marble. And I'm going to have to go out and get, because I have some, but I don't have a lot. Okay, I will take, because I'm building, I'm going to take all of these. I need granite. I'm going to need granite as well. So I'll take those, and I certainly need wood and glass. Okay, glass is over here, being cooked at the moment. That's gems, so I will take that as well. Here's my glass. All right, I'm going to set that recipe again, because I need a multitude of glass. And I'm going to take, I'll take those this time to make the glass. Okay. So, let's go over here. Let's get this fence started. The reason, I mean, I know it sounds stupid that I'm starting this fence here like this now, but there's a reason for it. Every build that I have done prior. Jackson, would you jump out the way? Okay. Let's go that way. Because I want to get the... I want to... Now, I'm going to put a platform out there. Not necessarily there, but somewhere where there's a fishing spot. Look, look, someone's going for a swim. Ah, I'm a big swimmer there. That is so cool. Oh, it's getting cold. You have to excuse me. I'm going to have to put a jumper on. Well, we call it a jumper in Australia. In America, you probably call it a sweater. Lived there. Kind of know, but over here it's either called a hoodie or a sweater, jumper. I call it a jumper, or even we go to the British term and call it a cardigan, would you believe? But this one's kind of just a zip up. It's a hoodie thing, so that'll do. Keep me warm. I know we're in Brisbane, Australia, but we're also in the first day of winter. Now, not cold by anybody else in the world's standards, but when you've lived here most of your life, you feel the cold. Even though I'm Norwegian heritage and I shouldn't feel the cold, I actually do. Okay, now, that one's got to be very careful where you're putting these. Okay, Jackson, I'd really appreciate it. You're going to jump in the water or something. This is the basis. This is what we are doing. Forming the core. But I have to have everything correct to start with. Right. Okay. So that's that section there. I'm going to lay the floor because this is what I want to build on. There's the floor. And I'm going to go with this section, probably this. Now, okay, so that's a marble. Okay. Let me pop this in here and see my character's in the way. Of course you are. And now my dog is in the way. But I can build around him. Okay, let's have a look here. Now, one would think that you would start building all the outside first. Well, I've done that with previous builds. Doesn't necessarily work. So I do it this way because then there's less to pull down if I stuff it up. Right. This is basically going to form part of the entrance foyer. So we're going to go over here. Now I want a back entrance in here because we're going to have a little boat thing that's going to come from kind of over there. So I want it's going to be a double entrance. All right. Now I need to go back to, I think I'm going to go with no, that's what I want. Your character is in the way, of course. She is. Okay, now this is going to be the dock entrance. Now I need to place my little boating dock. Now I need to take the filter off, clear the filter, because I just need a boating dock. Something I can use. Decisions. So you've got to craft from what you have. It's a cafeteria. This is looking good. What is that? Supernova rings. Okay. There's nothing in there that that's basically beds, storage, fridges, awesome, closets, excellent, dresses, really good, displays. Okay. Maybe something might be in here. I don't know at this stage. Well, salty. That's something I'm certainly going to look at. But it's not what I want at the moment. That's all food items. That's really, really good. Okay. Lighting. Yeah. We'll definitely be needing that. There's a lot of lighting there. That's great. Oh, I used that extensively in one of my other builds, and it absolutely looks phenomenal. Okay. All ceiling. Yep. Recreation. Yeah, I've used the jukebox. But don't stream with anything that you play on this jukebox because you'll get copyrighted. Yeah, I did. And that stage is so funny. Plumbing. I've got a good amount of stuff in here that I can use. This is pretty good. The shower. pretty good stuff. Okay. Chairs, surfaces, beds. Okay, building parts. All right. I don't sidewalks. Yeah, I don't necessarily have what I need, so I'm just going to have to build it. I wonder if I actually have it in builds. Do I have like some sort of a dock? Let me see. What do we have here? Yeah, you can't build those. No. Okay. Let's go back into... That's the training facility. That's the resource camp. That's the academy. And that's the dormitory. Now, I can't put them anywhere else. Okay. I cannot build in the nighttime, so... Okay, over here. Let's go daytime. And away we go. Okay, back here. Right, so this is going to be... I'm kind of thinking maybe it should be up there because there's a bus station. Okay, yep, I'm dead right. There is a bus station. I need to supernova. But I also don't want one huge wall going there. Okay. I could... Okay. It could be a back door, I'm thinking. Alright. Let's concentrate first on getting this one up and ready. Okay, because I can pull these... walls down later if I don't need them. That's easy enough. Okay, so I'm just going to continue on with, I think it's those ones. Is that it? No, that's not it. Is it that one? No. It's that one. Yep. Now, I do have to put, changing the filter is a pain in the ass, to be honest, all the time. But, you know, when you're building these type of structures, you don't really have a choice. You've got to just clear them. Back. All right. All right. Back to the Supernova Academy. And back to the walls. And what I might do is when I'm actually not streaming, to make it a bit easier, I might just jump into the game and do a massive couple of hours resource hunt, so that, because there's nothing worse, and honestly, then that's not the right one, than watching a stream that's someone just chasing resources. It is kind of boring, so I won't do that to you. All right, now this is the entrance here. Now I need to go in. Can I go that way? It's the wrong bloody colour. Oh, it is the wrong colour, but there's not much I can do about that because they just don't have any other colours. And what I want to put in is this. Okay, let me try and see if this works. Okay, that gives me an entrance. Okay, that kind of gives me an entrance. All right. So I'm going with this door. That one or that one? I think I'm going to go with that one. And I want to double. Right. So I'm going to work from there. Okay, so now we're going to go this way. Now we're going this way. How are we going? So this is a... Whoop, in the drink we fell. This is not a bad... Okay, this is out. Not a good look, Dem. Not a good look. Mind you, that's perfect. Should I do it? Yeah, I'm going to. Okay. I don't even know if I've got enough to do what I'm thinking of doing, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because it'll match up. And that's basically what I want to do. I'll just see. Okay. My character's not in the bloody way. I'm trying to get it to go this way. Why won't it go that? Oh, it did. Okay. The first one's always the hardest to line up. All right. I'll just do it over this way. Ah! All right, this way. Once you get the first one, you're fine, because then you just literally latch on, and it almost does it for you. Hello, Kimmy. How are you? Hey. Miss Kimmy is in the chat, and I saw your video this morning. I don't know if I got a chance to comment on it, but I did watch it. Ugh, bugger. Okay, that one was not supposed to go there. Okay, and this one is. I'm starting the build. And I'm excited. Okay, I'm just making sure I can line everything up perfectly. And we're going to stop here. Make sure I've got enough timber. I found out... You're good. That's great. I found out one thing. When you build outside the circumference of the this thing over here, you know how from the center of here, you know, you've got a certain far out that you can build. Okay, if you go outside that, you can't access the stuff that's in your chests. You've actually got to carry them with you, because I am so far out of the village marker circumference. It's unbelievable, but I don't care. I really don't care. Because I have plans for what I'm doing. Well, it's going to be a long, long build, Kim. It's going to be a very long build, yeah. And what I'm going to have to do, because there's so much in the way of resources that I need, I'm going to have to actually come in game when I'm not streaming and just literally do hours and hours of resources. Yeah, that's really all I can do. Now, is that sitting level or is it not? That line is going down there. That perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Okay, now this is the entrance. Okay, so I'm going to do pretty much put the filter on, get the supernova stuff happening again, and we're going to go across here. Wrong one, down to the walls. Yeah, it looks level. That's, I mean, you know, when I built the island, I ripped that building apart so many times. It was unbelievable. And I can remember learning a lot from it. what not to do. And I've learnt don't build a big exterior and then try to fill in the middle. It doesn't work. You've got to do it in sections, and because otherwise you end up pulling down walls like you would not believe. So I'm doing this front section here at the moment, and I'm going back and measuring the other side. Now, how many away am I from there? Undo the filter again, go back, do a piece of timber. Am I a full piece of timber away or not? Okay, let me have a look. No, I'm not a full piece of timber away. I'm actually 1, 2. Okay, so I'm a full piece minus 2. That's hitting the wrong key. That's what I've got to do. And I love doing this, Kim, because I'm literally using one hand. All I've got is got one finger on the W button, and that's it. Okay, so, sorry, need to go back. Because I need to write it down. So from the edge, I am 2, this is going to sound funny, 2 knobs short of a long plank. And I am, what am I trying to measure? Oh yeah, the distance away from here. Okay, I should be able to work it like that. Okay. Yes, my doctor will be very happy about that. And I have an appointment with him later on today, so that's okay. All right, I'm going to put this building in, and I can pull it down as soon as I get to where I need to be. All right, let's go. There we are there, because I don't really need that wall there, but I do need my fence, which is this. Now this is going to go right. Is that correct? Yep, that's correct. Now this is going to go that way and that way, and I can get my dimensions for the wall from there. All right, okay, I'm liking this. Now, how far am I? Take the filter off. How far am I from that? Okay, too far. Right, so I need to go to a shorter one. Okay, filter back on. Now I'm hoping we've got a short one, because this is where I'm going to be completely messed up if I don't. I'm going to have to go back and do it all over again. Is this it? It looks like it might be. It doesn't really matter though, because so long as the distance is correct, that's all I have to worry about. So clear the filter. Now I just need to, I need daylight. This is going to be a massive flippin' building. But, you know, it's also going to be 6 stories high. So I'm going to, I'm pretty sure I've got an online conference this morning. I better check the diary. What's today? Is it Wednesday? Yeah, I do. What time is my conference? Oh, 12 till 4. Okay. 12 till 4 and 1 o'clock, I think. That's that appointment. Assistive Technology, Wemada, NDIS. I've got down 1 o'clock. Oh, what are we doing? Okay. I'll have to finish this by 9. Because I do have stuff happening. All right. Bob Call is playing Kingdom Come. Good on you, mate. Okay, so we've got daylight happening again. I don't know if you're 6 stories high, yeah. I don't know if you're allowed to do what I'm doing or whether Fortnite are going to, like, kind of kick you out or... I have no clue. I really don't know. Okay, so I need to go... That's the distance that I need to have. Okay, I can't have that. All right, how to get past that? Because that's the distance I need. That's 2 across. Okay. Okay, thinking. Is it going to matter? Dimensions-wise, I don't think it is. Now, what have I got up this other end in terms of the corner? Maybe that's what the issue is. That I've got a corner piece there. All right. I'll go back and put that one up. Hi, lady. How you doing? Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. That's lovely of you. Yeah, I'm doing a big build at the moment, and it's going to be a long time building because it's absolutely massive. So anytime, just drop in, and thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. Okay, thanks. That's great. All right, this is the bit I need. It's a wall. Now, let me know if this is going to go in or not. I don't know if it was that one. That's a bit on the narrow side. I don't know if I want to do that. Is there a smaller one? No. Okay, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Hope you're well. Good to see you. Yeah. Good to see you. Okay, that's a littly. No, and that's what I mean. I'm probably going to have to come in when I'm not streaming because there's nothing worse than just, you know, watching someone just dig, you know, or whatever for resources. So I'm going to come in and spend a few hours not streaming, but, oh, is that the same piece with that corner bit there? I don't think it is. And just do resources. Just absolutely do resources. So that I can get on now. That's a completely different corner. Okay. Now that corner there is the same as that one. No, it's not. It's bloody different. See the little things? All right. That's a completely different size. No, I don't want that one. I want the one that's round. Is it that one? Nope, it's not that one. Wow, okay. I need to go over and find out what that one is. Okay. That bit's okay. It's definitely got the brown piece on it, but it doesn't have that other bit on it. That's a bit weird. Okay, why doesn't it? Oh, no. All right, okay. Easy way to fix it. Simply swap it over. Yep, and put the same... Oh, okay, so they've got it that way, but they don't... Okay, okay. So they do have it. Okay. It is that one there. So I do have it. Okay. Alright, fixed it. Nope. Wrecked it. Too much of a hurry. Okay. That's the one. It's a curved wall number 4. I see why that's not going to go in. Right, because I did that incorrectly. We've got it right that way. Alright. You have to go out. You have to go out. But that's going to put this out. That's going to put my bloody entrance out. Which at this stage is perfect. Okay. Okay, clear the filters. Now, put down a piece so that you get your measurements correct. Put a white piece down. There. Can get rid of that later. Right. Okay, I need... Okay, so that's sitting correct there. What piece is sitting wrong? That bit. Alright. Okay, so we've got that there. This one, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's it. As a measurement tool, is that it? Yep, 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 yep. That's perfect. Now, I need to go back to filter, supernova, and back to walls and doors. Got to be very careful here. Because I don't think the doors are going to fit if I screw this up. I could go that way. I could go that way, which is a slightly different look, but it's still equal. No, it's not. See, that's out. Okay, obviously that's a different size. All right. Okay. I see what I've done. Why is that out? That is really badly out. Okay, so that there is perfectly in a line. Oh, okay. Maybe that's the reason why. But it doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. How many buttons do we have on top of that one? So we have 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the dimension is out. This is out. Okay, it's all out. No probs. We just pull it down and add it back up again. And that's why this edge was out. Okay, that makes it completely sensible. Yeah. That's why it was out. Gotcha. All right, because it shouldn't have been out. It should have been perfect. Now I've got hot. Okay. Okay, right. Into it. Okay. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to kill the filters. I'm going to put a line directly across there that I can pull down. Okay. Now, let's give this a go. Bloody night time again. Okay. Sleep. I love the way Jackson jumps up on the bed. Because he does that at home. He does exactly that at home. And your Jackson does too. I know, Kim. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do... My problem is, where does this one start? Okay. Let's try putting it down. Clear the filter first. Let's go to here. And we will... There you go, matey. Okay, I think I might just go with that one. I need to know where the edge of this one starts. And I kind of think it's there. Is that it? All right. Okay, that starts there. Now, if I build a direct line across from there, but if I come 2 out, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 3. Go 4. And that's across there. This should give me my piece coming across here. Okay. Okay. That's that bit. Now I need... That appears to be okay. But I probably just need another one of those. All right. Now, how is that actually lining up with my path here? Or am I going to have to redo all of that as well? See, that one's out. I wanted that lining up with that. Okay. Okay, that's the issue. But that should be okay. That should be okay. That one, yeah, that's got to come across one. All right, let me see now. No. Get rid of that. go directly across. Go directly across from here. If this doesn't work, I'll just try something else. I'm really good at doing many different types of things. Okay, let me see what I want here. Because I'm quite happy with that there. That kind of starts there. That's a 3-piece in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That works for me. But I'm not sure that's going to. That's 3. I'm not sure that's going to. Thing is, it should. It should be the exact same amount across. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it should work. Alright, what if we take that out and directly line it up, because it should line up. Okay. I'm going to take that from there. Right. I'm going to take that from there. Right. Let's just go with that. Alright, let me go across to here to line that up. Okay, we're going to go kill the filters. Go back. And do it this way. Now, if I put that exactly there, right, that's 2 away, all right. We'll put that one 2 away, and that should be 2 away. Now that pretty much should work out correctly. I'll get rid of that. And does that go to the absolute edge or to... Okay. Alright, okay. Getting rid of this. I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm lining it up with the absolute wrong pieces. I've got to be lining it up with this. Alright. Okay, we're going to go from here to here. And we're going across. 1. 2. And it should be the half. Yes, okay. So that's kind of working well. Right. Alright, I've got that now. So this one is 1, 2, is how many? 2 halves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent, let's go with that. Okay, and we go to walls, and we're going to the small one first, which should be a 04. Or do we go to an 04A? Curved inverse. Now, if we do that, that should go okay, that's good. So we've got that. That's perfect. Okay. Now we need the inverse, which is that one. Right. Right. Okay. How are we going with that? That's looking really, really good. Now, if we put one door, this one, on here, what's the dimensions of it going to be like? That is not where I wanted that. Okay. Can have that one, which I don't. That's a locked door. I want this an open door because it's actually a like a foyer entry. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Yes, I did it. Perfect. If you get the dimensions right, yes, it absolutely works. Okay, you've just got to be absolutely spot on with the dimensions. Okay. All right, let's get rid of that. That. And that. Yes. Now it's perfect. It lines up perfectly with that side. Perfectly with that side. Hang on. Did I just make a mistake? I'm following the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, that's perfect. All right. Okay. Wow. That took a bit. Okay. Now we're going to go with this, which I think goes here. Yep. Okay. Let's see how we line up with the rest. I'm hoping it's going to be correct. Yeah. Hello. Okay. We should get one more in, but I'm not sure. How many do I have left? I'm not sure that's going to be wide enough. Let me have a look. Jackson, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Okay. No, it's more. Although, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 2. That's all right. I think I've got a short one, which should take up 4. But, oh, I do have, I know what I have. It's the small one. That one there, but it only it takes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 on that square. And that one takes up, okay. So if I take that one out and I put the 8 in, which it's not that one. I'm pretty sure it was that one, but I think I need a smaller one in between because that's definitely more than what I need. Okay. Do I have a small one? I don't know that I do. I have that, but okay, let's have a look. Could be. It could be that little one. Could be that one. Then along with the short one. But that doesn't look correct either. Okay. I don't necessarily have to have the same dimension across here because I don't need because I don't plan on having the boat entrance along here. But I do need garage width. Hi Axe, how you doing? Okay, so if you're coming by, well, you're not going to come by car unless you come up here, and maybe the parking needs to be here. Okay, so you don't need parking underneath so much. Ooh, okay, I get that. I get that. How are you, Axe? Okay, I could do, I'm good. Yeah, I'm great. I'm starting this build and it is going really, really well. Okay. This is the first story. Okay, let me sort out the parking, because if I'm going to have doors here, I can have parking either side, but I want to, whichever one has the fishing, which is over there, I don't want to build that out because I want them to be able to fish. But I don't. Okay, so all right, think Demi. I know what you could do. You could build a ramp up for parking, but they were going up 6 stories, so that's not going to work. Okay. This is the entrance. Maybe I can worry about parking from the other side. I probably could. And I'll just worry about making this the entrance. All right, let's define it as the entrance. Okay, let's do that. Let's get rid of, what have we got in the way of fences here? No, I don't want that. Cut off the filter. I know exactly what I want. I want, where is it? I remember it from the last time. Nope, not it. Not it. Is it that one? I thought it was one that had like a rope. Do I not remember a rope? Don't like that one. Don't like that one. Okay, my rope is not there. I could use that. Let me have a look what it looks like. I want to go one out. Not enough resources. Okay, so I need rods for that. All right, let me have a look at what else I've got that might be suitable. I mean, that's going to be too much colour. Way too much colour. What about picket? And that's frost pine. Picket. I could go picket. I don't like that. I don't like that. Sandstone. Kind of goes with the brown on the timber. I'm kind of liking that one. And I've got the curves as well. I could go that one, which is yellow, which I don't particularly like. Or I could go straight railing, which is planks. Makes it very dark, though. I don't like that pink thing. I do like that, though. Again, it's a glass one. But I do like it. And it would go... Is it too much bloody blue, though? I'm wondering, is it too much blue? Let's see what it's like. Maybe too much glass. I mean, you can have too much of the one thing. Okay. That would sit well. And that's just straight planks. bring it in one. Okay. Let me see how that kind of... Does that clash? Kind of thinking the red does. But it does go with that orangey background. Let me have a look at one of the others. This one here. Let me have a look at that. Alright, I can't say that I'm particularly fond of that one either. I can't do this one because it's so much glass in it. I've just got a straight... No, you don't want people jumping over that. Okay. That's pretty nice. Let's have a look at that one. That does sit better. Yep, I think that's the one I'm going to go with. So it's that short one. I think I need to go, and I need to sit it kind of there. Right there. Or round the other way. I'm going to go that way. Children's safety. You wouldn't want them climbing on it. Okay. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, I'm thinking I like this. I think it goes better. Okay, so what do I need? That's just a basic wood one. Yeah, so we're defining that. All right. So it's right up to the edge. It has a 2 overhang. And it goes that way. Oh, I forgot the overhang. I just said that. God, you're an idiot. Okay, so it has a 2 overhang. Jackson, you did that. It's all your fault. No, it's that way. With a 2 overhang. Jackson, we should get out the way. Is that it? Yep, that's the one. Okay, let's do this. Because if I put this in, I'll know that I've got it dead right, because I wouldn't put a fence on it unless it was complete. Yep. And if it turns out to be wrong, well, that's okay. Yeah, I'm liking that. That kind of fits a lot better. And I can still kind of add like street vendor stuff on here. I can do this bit. And that's perfectly in line. Awesome. Okay. So back over to here. Put the filter on. I'm going to have to do a huge amount of, this is floors, huge amount of resources. I really am. Because this here is going to be the entrance. My character is in the way. My character's always in the way. Okay, let's do this over here. Not going to go. I wonder if there's a half piece. Bloody hell, I hope there's a half piece, or I'm going to have to pull all this flooring out. And I'm not going to be happy. Not going to be happy at all. I mean, I'm really happy at the moment because there's another object in the way, because I've got the dimensions right. Now, I remember when I was doing the resort, now they don't have a small one of these. I'm pretty sure they don't. Okay. Which is a bugger. Okay. And how far is it out? It's a fair way out, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, but I just can't adapt that. But I can make it a little different by putting in like a cupboard type of thing. Like in an area like this. Is it going to give me 2 and a 3? Okay, so it's going to give me a 2. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's going to do it, and it's going to give me this one. Yep. Okay, so we know we can work with that, except for that. And I don't have a circular piece, but I do have that. Okay. That may work. Okay. How about we take that out? Let me see whether that is going to... Yeah, that might work. Okay, let me take that out. Ah, I killed the one underneath. Because there's water under there now. Oh, that's okay. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Because I want that bit there to go in. Yep, alright, that'll work. Just got to get rid of that bit. Put this one in. Put down. Okay. Object is in the way. Is that going to work? Okay. Okay, we need this very, very thin piece here, which should fit in. No, that ain't gonna fit. Okay. I've got a feeling that's got to go. That's not quite what I want. Okay. Yeah, it's got to go over one. That's why it's not correct. All right, so I had to actually put it over further. And I hadn't done that. Okay. Alright, let's go right up here. Why isn't that going? That's interesting. It does to there, but it doesn't to there. That means something's in the way. And I have no clue what. I mean, that should technically fit right in there, but it's not. Let me see what I can do about that. There's nothing, because that thin piece is not going to sit in there. Okay, have a look outside. Go have a look outside. There's something wrong with that bit out there. Okay, that's the same. Okay. It's definitely not that. All right. Take the filter off and see what it leaves me with in terms of those angled pieces. Because technically that should fit. And it should be just a standard white piece. Maybe something like that. I don't know. It's a complete, I think it's a completely different piece of, or is it the one that I was using before? No, that definitely does not work. Wait a minute, does that work? All right, that one's working. Yay, okay. But it is a, it's different, but it's the same. Okay, let's go up to these pieces here and see if I can slot them in. All right, now let's go to these pieces. Okay. Where there is a will, there is a way. Yes. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, now. Okay. Thinking time. I have the dimensions perfect so far in this particular diameter. What you doing down there? You were sitting around minding your own business, were you? Looks to me like you were swimming. And you had a recipe idea in your head. What, while you were swimming? And now you've gone. Well, maybe go back to the shore to where you find a stove or something and implement your idea. Okay. All right, so we have that done, and that's perfect. I'm really, really pleased about that. Okay, now are we going to continue on? Because this is where the boat is going to come in, but not yet. Filter. Supernova. Okay. We need walls. We need that's a something window. That's actually, yeah, no, I want a door. They're windows, don't want windows. And the only doors they've got are those two, which is not really brilliant. I don't particularly like them. The boat is definitely going to come in here, and there's going to be a foyer there. So you're going to walk in here. Okay, so we need to continue this. Yeah, all right. So let's just continue this. We'll start from here so we're lining up properly. We can always put a white rod underneath that. That's not a problem. How about we do the entire piece of this? Because I'm going to run out of resources soon. Yep. Nighttime again. All right, here we go with this little bit again. Little tiny itty bit. A little tiny itty bit. But the one I used before wasn't. And it wasn't a supernova one. It was a completely different one. And it was floors. That's walls. I want floors. I'm sure it was a completely different bit. Where did I find it? Is that it? Or is that it? Because that's definitely going to go. Yay. Yeah, okay. So now we're just going to put in these bits. No, too wide. Okay, what is the... I don't have it. Or do I? No, it's a small bit. No. Okay, maybe I do have it in the Nova. Don't know. Can try it. So what did I use here? I used basically a large one. Okay. I could use those. Okay. What about that? What about that? And go. No, it's made it on top. I don't want to do that. Okay. Yes, okay. Normally when I do that, I go straight through the bloody floor. That's not it. All right. Okay. Here we go. Just go for it. Bugger. Okay. All right. Let's go back onto it. There it is. We'll put it there. We've got to find this little tiny bit that goes in there. And I'm sure it's just a small bit. What is that there? Just a flat piece. Like so, yeah. Not exact, not exactly what I want. But it should go in there. Okay, it did. It went in. Phew. Okay. Right, we've got that perfect now. Just about. Yep, that's looking good. Looking good. Okay, filters on. Let's go back down to this one because I'm going to run out of resources very soon, I would imagine. And that's a straight piece. I'm hoping that goes straight up to there. All right. Because we could put the boat access in over here. There's no need, and even the road, even driving access could come through here. It actually could. That could work really well. All right, let's finish this here. We're doing this, but we do need to have. Is it on the outside or the inside? Inside. All right. We need to have a doorway. Given that it's going to be completely air conditioned. Okay. I wonder how I can take a picture of this and show the build so far, because I'd like to do that. Okay, I'd really like to do that, because this I think this over here is going to be dining room. A little like what I did in the other resort, but not quite, but similar. But didn't I say that I wanted to have a central piece? And there's probably no reason why I couldn't have that central piece, I think. Yeah, because I wanted it to be 2 stories high, that central piece. Okay. All right, so to find my centerpiece. Okay, so this is how I find my centerpiece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we go the other way and we put a different color in there, and that will actually be the centerpiece. Okay. 1, 2, okay, 1, oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't look right. Okay, double check it. Okay, double checking is to take footsteps from here. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, Yep, it's 14. It's exactly the way it's supposed to be. All right. Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to go 7, 7, 8. Out the way, pup. All right. Okay. That's pretty much it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put a blank and a blank, because that's pretty much where your centre's going to be. Oh, is that right? Okay, fair enough. Right. Good. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's finish the fence. The walls, I mean. And I can decide what I'm going to do later. Walls, the filter is on. Let's get this happening. Okay. I'm so surprised that I have not yet run out of resources. It's quite astounding that I haven't at this stage. Okay. I'm exhausted. I need I need to sleep after this. Oops, put it. Yeah, I definitely do. I just put it in the wrong way. Okay. Okay, this way goes in there, like so, and we'll go one out. Okay. There it is. All right. Why does that look out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Running across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, now that is... it's going to be the center of the foyer. I want that to be 2 stories up high. Mm. I really do. Um, okay. I've concentrated on this so that I can leave all this stuff over here and just kind of move it as I want to, instead of with the other building. I just had stuff all over the place, and it just made it so hard. I'm moving this to here, moving it to there, and it was not a good look at all. Okay, let's concentrate now on getting this, take the filter off, clear the filter, on getting this. Am I going to put the boat ramp where? Well, I guess you want them to have, I think the boat ramp's going to have to go here. Right there. Yeah. Because it's going to have to come from over there. Let me go up and have a look. Need a bird's eye view. Okay. Bit higher. What happens if you go up too high, I wonder? I have no clue. All right. I'm still not high enough. I don't know if it'll let me go up much higher. Ooh, what's that over there? All right. All right. Okay. That's something I could do, because there's a roadway there. I could have the boat access from there. And I could build a bridge if I needed to. Now that could be bridge, and that could be... Oh, that's a road there. Okay, so... Oh, that's awesome. Okay, that's road access. I don't really need a bridge because... Okay. Because that goes kind of all the way around. But they could come from there by boat. Okay. And their boat could come from downriver. Yeah. So why don't I build my boat access from the back here? Okay. I mean, I've already got this. I don't want this to be boat access. I don't quite know what I want that to be yet. But they could fish down here. I mean, there's a bus stop here. Your boat access could be here with a half decent mooring here. Okay. Let's go from this particular 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the filter is off. We need that's a granite foundation. No, I'm not going to do that. Going to do it this way. If I can actually get it out. But it's too high up. Needs a supporting piece, yeah. Yeah, I get that. Okay. Okay. How about we do it in timber? It's bound to sit right in there. And it'll go out. Okay. Just about had it. But I kind of moved the mouse. All right. So this is going to be our boat access. Okay. All right, you're going to have to jump out the way. Really? Hello? Do you think you could kind of get out of my way? No, you need to. Hi. Can you... A surprise recipe for me? Well, gee. Thank you, but can you kind of swim away now? Bye. Okay, bye. You're not going to get out of there, are you? All right. Okay, boat access. Let's go. So we're going to come up here. Maybe I should have made it. I can't make it there because he's in the flipping way. I can't get him out of the way. Move. Good grief. Do you know how to get up? Or are you just going to kind of sit there and drown? Good to see you too. But can you move that guy? Bright suns. Okay. I just need for him to go. Alright. I think he's drowning. Could somebody save him? Because I'm kind of busy right now. Isn't that terrible? I don't care. He's just a character. Isn't that funny? Someone's, you know, a character's drowning and I'm too busy to save him. But if a wolf goes after one of my animals, I'm in deep trouble. They're in deep trouble. All right. I need a boat. Can I build a boat? Yeah. I can. Let's have a look at a boat. Guards, bumpers, lights, vehicle base. I just want to build a boat. How do I build a boat? Engine bay, suspension. I mean, we can do cars, but how do I do a boat? Anybody on here know how to build a boat? I want to build a boat. We could do, I don't know, direct decorations, furnishings, building parts, bills, contraptions, a foundation. What is that? Small dynamic foundation. I have no clue. Mobility. Okay, hover, thrusters, powered wheels, power centers. I don't know what that is. Balloons, controls, props, swivel plates, gadgets. No clue. What do you do with the contraption? Does it sink? Okay. It kind of sinks, so you don't really want that. Okay. Hey! Mobility. Hover. Does it hover or does it... I don't know what it does. Powered wheels. A powered center. Place on a build and deposit power cells to provide. Okay, that's another one. That's a small powered center. Okay, but I need a boat. Props, gadgets, mobility. Okay. I'm not quite sure I know how to do this. Okay. I need help. Bumper. Vehicle railings. Fenders. Lights. A vehicle base. Cabins. Large cabin roof. Engine bay. Suspension. Okay. Well, I have this great idea. I'm not entirely sure that it's going to come to fruition, though. But I really have to go anyway. Okay, I need to be able to take a photo, and I need daylight for that. Let's go to sleep. Okay, I'm going to fly over to here. I'm going to see if I can take a bit of a picture. Okay. Okay. I'm going to 1, 2, 3. It's not going to let me. Damn. I just want to take a picture. Okay. Snipping tool. Don't worry about that. Okay. Close. Okay. Go to there. Okay. Will it allow me to do this? I need to go up a bit higher, I think. I wish I could take a video of it. Well, I probably could. All right. All right, I know what I do. I can do a short. I'll do a short from it. Just a... Okay, how should I do this? How should I do this? Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, let's have a look at what we've done so far on day one. Okay, we've got all of this set up now. It's not complete, but we have got access to the land. Okay, so we're going to look back at it. That's day one. Okay, now let's go up and have a look from up here. Right, how's that? So what we're going to do, can you see him swimming down there? Look, that is so funny. I don't know if he's drowning or not. I'm unsure. Okay, so from this side, we're going to have a boat ramp. And that ramp is going to be, the boat is going to be transporting people from that particular wharf, which we're going to upgrade. And they'll come in on this particular side. So that's for people accessing that side over there. Now the roadside, the countryside, that's access to the resort is right from this road up here. And we go across there. Access from this side will be by an upgraded wharf there. So let's go right up the top and have a look. This is day one. Big job, really big job, but I'm really pleased with it. Everything is perfectly symmetrical, as I wanted, because I'm a bit funny with symmetrical stuff. Okay, that's it. We're done. Well, we're done on day one. Anyway, long way to go. Let's go down and walk through the doors. There we go. All right. Okay, everybody. Time for me to go. Yep, been on way too long again. What I'll do, though, is go on a lot later, and I will collect a lot of resources, because there's nothing worse than watching a stream which is only collecting resources. So I won't do that to you. I'll have enough resources ready for the next stream, which is tomorrow morning, which is 3 a.m. Brisbane, Australia time. But I will put a notice out early, and I'll also put one in X and then Facebook and stuff like that, because that's what YouTube tells me to do. And I've not done it before, so I guess I should do that. Okay, so I'll do that. Everybody, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being in my chat, to Axe, to Kim, to Lady. And I appreciate it. That was really good. Please stay safe. Please be kind. And Godspeed. Love you. See you next time. Oh, hit the thumbs up if you haven't done it already. And please, if you haven't subscribed, I'd be thrilled to pieces if you did. Okay. Thanks very much. Bye for now. Demi signing out.